Check the description for more game reviews, playlists, and videos. MGO, you fucked up piece of shit, you. Get over here. I missed you, damn it. Where have you been? Not still whoring out for coin, I hope. MGO is just seeping with programming issues, and it has the biggest community of jackasses that I've ever had the pleasure of being a part of. However, MGO is in its dying stages, it seems. There's very little moderation from Konami anymore. No more updates, not even any more new gear for your avatar. It's sad to see it go, because despite its problems, it's still one of the most memorable online experiences I've ever played. If you're unfamiliar with MGO, or even if you're just watching this video because you have nothing better to do with your time, let me give you the rundown. The biggest issue with Metal Gear Online is the community. There are the whiners, aka the drama queens. There are the elitists, aka the hypocrites. And there are the douchebags, aka the douchebags. The drama queens are bred of the frequent internet goers who use Facebook and YouTube and Skype and Uvu and LinkedIn and Google Plus and MySpace and Twitter and Tumblr and Picasa and every other fucking social network known to man because they actually believe there's someone out there who gives a shit about what they have to say. They complain all the time about nothing, but they are pretty decent at MGO, and their general attitude is, ironically, stop bitching and play. The elitists are the experience hogs who seriously think that the only reason they ever lose ever is because other people are glitching or their own teammates all suck. I understand level aging is a stupid thing, but these guys have a profound hatred for anyone under level 14, which is totally irrational and baseless because 1. Most people use alt, like I was, and 2. Neither a level nor a rank can precisely predict how a person will perform in any given match. The sheer fact that they're not all level 21s means that they fail at times. But no, the elitists never fail. Their teammates are just fucking useless pricks, or the enemies are just spamming noobs, or there was just fucking lag, or blah blah bloody motherfucking blah. Maybe you guys would have more fun if you just shut the fuck up and played the fucking game. Oh, wait a minute. Needless to say, I have the biggest issues with the elitists because they're such insecure cocks. The douchebags seriously aren't so bad by comparison. These are the guys who get a kick out of joining a room, team killing, then leaving right away, or teabagging their own teammates when they become a ghost. Oddly, I didn't run into any douchebags during my MGO revisit, so I assume they all must have migrated to Uncharted 3. So the community is absolutely terrible, and you never really get used to them, so that's a major drawback. If I haven't scared you away yet, don't get your hopes up, there's still the gameplay we need to talk about. MGO gameplay takes a lot of getting used to because there are quite a few advanced techniques that you pretty much need to know, otherwise you just won't be ready for the big leagues, ever. You need to learn how to cut reload short, you need to learn how to cancel the drum can roll before you vomit, you need to learn how to cancel a stab after it reaches its peak, you need to learn how to punch out of a salute or a charm, you need to learn what heights you can jump from and what heights are fatal, you need to learn how to aim the knife downward after you've thrown someone down with CQC, you need to learn how to avoid getting grabbed when you round corners, you need to learn how to hide your knife when you're sneaking. Anyone bored yet? I sure would be if I was playing the game for the first time. Oh, and instead of a simple level up system like Modern Warfare 3, any RPG, or any fucking online game in the history of the world, MGO decides it has to be different and make a plus and minus system, which is completely bugged the fuck out. I once killed 3 people in a team sneaking match and still got a minus because I died too early. I think we actually won the match too, so according to the game, I detracted from my team's effort. I doubt those 3 dead bodies would agree. And what possible sense does it make that you can level down? One person once said to me that it makes sense because you don't get infinitely better. While that may be true, you also don't lose experience. It's something that stays with you through your life unless you bump your head and lose your fucking memory. Sure, Michael Jordan doesn't play basketball anymore, but does that mean that he has never been good? Does that mean that he doesn't deserve any of the championships he's earned over the years because he can't play now? Even if he did play now, he's probably better than half the trash in the NBA today. Then there's the lag, which isn't really lag, but simply programming issues built within the game itself. People grab each other from 6 feet away, they teleport all over the place, they do one animation and the game shows another, they fall off a building and reappear back on top of it somehow, they get caught in invisible smoke grenades, and they shoot and kill each other from behind perfectly solid walls. None of these are intentional or the product of lag switching. Indeed, most players who are accused of the glitches probably don't even know that a glitch occurred. I find that the best way to deal with this is to ignore it and move on, but the drama queens will complain, or at least acknowledge it, and the elitists will rage! So there it is. Of course, I've only scratched the surface. Metal Gear Online in its purest essence is a fucked up piece of shit, and a poorly executed one at that. But there's simply no online game like it. There's no online game where I'm invisible and I get to sneak around enemies, grab them, and kill them before they even knew I existed.
Yo, get out!
There's no online game where I get to choose what the fuck I want to listen to. There are few online games where I get to customize every inch of my avatar's clothes and charm people into paralysis with porn magazines. MGO takes the wacky elements from Metal Gear Solid and applies them quite well. I'm just sad that it was never quite as good as it could have been. I'll miss you when you die, MGO, but I'm sorry to say that I might be one of the guys pulling the trigger.